and second periods are over. It's the second intermission right now. Sorry I didn't get you with the first period intermission recap, but I'm here now. Let's just get into this right now. The Lightning are out shooting the Islanders 15-11. At one point, I believe it was 8 or 9-1. So the Lightning in the first period just absolutely outplayed the Islanders. However, the only goal that came in the first period was from the Islanders. It was a Polak goal assisted by Leddy and Barzal. It was a power play goal on, get this right, another week call. Another week one. These refs, I tell you, it's been every single game in this series, every single one of them, that there has been one bad call that just should not be called in the playoffs when the boys are fighting for the cup. Come on now. When it's for the cup, why do you call such bullshit, refs? Why? Why don't you just let them play? I don't even get it. Anyways, second period comes around, 4 minutes in, Victor Hedman puts the Lightning on the board. It was just a rebound that came right to him, assisted by Coleman and Shin. 1-1, and that's it. That's the score right now. Let's see, Braden Point, he's not playing this game. He could have, but I think the Lightning are just being cautious with him because he's gotten hurt twice this series now. So I think he could have played, but John Cooper's just trying to be cautious about his health. And you know what? He's probably thinking, we already have a 3-1 lead. You know, we're not facing elimination. We don't need him right now, right? Just let him rest. Hopefully he gets good, right? Anyways, Connor Verhaeghe had a goal. However, it was offside, and it wasn't just offside, it was really offside. And it makes me question, how the hell did the refs not see it? How did they let the play go on? I'm a little bit biased, but, you know, when there's a clear offside, I'm not going to say, oh, it should be 2-1 Lightning, we got robbed of a goal. No, it was offside. It was a good challenge by Barry Trotz, but, God, how did the refs not even see it to begin with? It wasn't even close. It wasn't even close. Got the Lightning fans' hopes up for no reason. Anyways, New York's 1 for 2 on the power play. Lightning are 0 for 1. We don't have Stamkos. We don't have Point. Kucherov got called for a tripping, and it did look like a tripping. However, I would not be surprised at all if Nelson faked the fall there for a penalty, and you know could have been an embellishment. But you know what? The refs bought it, looked real enough, so I guess he gets called for it. But the second period, Cedric Paquette got called for a holding against Barzal. He got his stick knocked out of his hand. Tries to play defense and gets called for a penalty. It's like, well, can we not even touch the guy? Can we not even touch the goddamn player without getting called to the box? It's such bullshit. The Dallas Stars won yesterday. They're in the Stanley Cup final. And today could be the day for the Lightning. It could be the day that the Lightning head to their first Stanley Cup in 5 years. And it could be my second team in 2020 to go to a championship game, which is, whoo! It's like, if that happened, I would just lose my mind, man. I tell you what, I've said it before, I'm going to continue to say it. I don't take this shit for granted. I don't. And, like, it's just insane to me that, like, yo, we have a 3-1 lead in the Eastern Conference Final right now, and there's a real possibility that I get to see a second team of mine in the year 2020 make a championship game, which is insane, considering the fact that I only follow 3 teams. I follow 3 teams, and between those 3 teams, there's, and with those 3 teams, there's about another 90 teams that they have to play against to get to the championship game. So the fact that, like, I'm just fortunate enough to be supporting the teams that just happen to be doing really good this year, yeah, I don't expect this shit at all. I truly and thoroughly enjoy it every single step of the way. And I sit back and I watch the TV and I'm just like, wow, I really am lucky to have good teams right now, because I know there's a lot of people out there who have some decent teams, who have a good team, but then other shitty teams. And there's people who just don't have any good teams at all. And I see that and I'm just like, I am lucky. I really am lucky that I just follow the right teams. You know, with that being said, it's not over yet. I've been going on Twitter recently, more specifically last night when the Dallas Stars punched their ticket to the Stanley Cup Finals. There were a decent amount of Lightning fans in the comments section saying, oh, we'll see you in the finals. Good luck. And I'm like, yo, chill out. We haven't won yet. Do you not remember the last 2 Eastern Conference Finals we were in? Do you not remember last year we got swept in the first round? Nothing is over until it's over, my man. Don't be commenting stupid shit. Don't do it. The series isn't over till it's over. We haven't won anything yet. Don't get ahead of yourself. Don't get cocky. That's all I have to say, man. Don't be going on the Stars page and saying, oh, I'm a Lightning fan, we'll see you in the finals. Don't do that. Don't do that until we've clinched this series. Don't do that until we've punched our ticket to the final. And hopefully, I really do hope that happens in about 30, 45 minutes from now, which is just insane to me. It really is insane to me. The Lightning are just so freaking close. They're so close. So close to the Stanley Cup Finals. It's insane, man. And it is a weird season. No fans. It's up in Edmonton. You know, you got Corona, whatever. It is a weird season, but the players, the fans, everybody's getting just as hyped, just as excited. So, you know, it's just as legit of a season as it would be with fans at the normal stadiums. But, you know, with that being said, I'll see you at the end of the third period. Hopefully it doesn't go to overtime. Be the distant Thunder guys, right? Yeah. And that's what I'm doing here. Go Bolts. Let's get it. Let's clinch it. Let's go, baby. It just had to be this way, didn't it? It just... it just had to be this way. Oh, man. This is the fastest my heart rate's been all playoffs so far. The Lightning are in good hands right now because they're starting overtime with about 3 minutes of power play. So I'm just going to say this, okay? If the Lightning can't score on this power play, then we don't deserve to win this game. Kucherov is getting limited time. Limited shifts, don't have Point, don't have Stamkos, yet the Islanders are still struggling to beat us. Still struggling. It just makes you wonder, if we had everybody healthy, who's gonna beat us? So, I mean, even if the Islanders get this game, they still have to beat us 2 more times. And we'll almost certainly have Point back for the next game. Again, he's probably just out for just trying to keep him healthy. No goals in the third period. Lightning seem to be losing most of the face-offs, even though the stats only say 52 to 48% we're losing. God, dude. It's so stressful. It's not like it's a game 7, but it certainly does feel like one. Like, I'm sitting there staring at my TV, and it's just like, heart's pounding. It's just insane, man. Like, the Islanders have to win 3 in a row to advance to the final. Lightning only need 1 of the next 3. But I'm still stressed out. I'm still worrying about it. Okay, we'll see what happens, guys. Fingers crossed. Here we go again. Another overtime for the Lightning. End of the first overtime is going into a second one. The Lightning definitely outplayed the Islanders in that period. I don't think there's any doubt about that. It was the same amount of shots on goal, but I just feel like the Lightning owned the zone time. I feel like there were points where the Islanders just could have put it away. Vasilevsky just came up huge. Absolutely huge. Vazzy is the reason we are still in this game. This is no penalties in overtime. 0. When there should have been a couple. It's the inconsistency with this group of referees. First, second, third periods, they call little bullshit that you're supposed to let go in the playoffs. Just these little things. And then the second it goes into overtime and the Islanders season is on the line, Islanders commit about 3 penalties and none of them get called. Some of them obvious. With 2 seconds left in the period, the puck almost got to Kucherov for one last shot opportunity. But instead, I don't remember who, but somebody didn't have a stick. And he literally grabbed the puck with his hands and shoved it behind him so they couldn't get a shot on. The refs didn't call it. That's just the most blatant missed call I've seen all series. And I understand that it was the end of the period and the chances of us scoring with that much time left, it was low. But still, you can't just grab the puck with your gloves and toss it behind you. You cannot do that, especially in the playoffs. It's a penalty. I don't know what else to say. It's a penalty. Rep up, baby. This is getting freaking intense. I want to end this so badly right here, right now. But the Islanders aren't going away easy. Just aren't. And it's a lot more of a challenge when you don't have Stamkos and you don't have Braden Point. So I'll see you the next period. Well, if you make 5 overtimes in the playoffs, you've got to lose at least one of them, right? Lightning now 4-1 in overtime in the playoffs, which, you know, is a good record. But this one sucks because now New York has life and all they got to do is win 2 in a row. And I really do not want this to go to a game 7. I don't want this to go to a game 7. And now we have to play a game 6. And game 6 is always like one of the toughest games to win in hockey. Lightning now lead the series 3-2 instead of 3-1. Remember the last time the Lightning led 3-2 in the Eastern Conference Final just 2 seasons ago? They lost the last 2. They didn't lose 3 in a row, but they lost 6 and 7. And that game 6 pretty much defined that series for the Lightning. They just played like shit in game 6, and then they lost game 7. And so game 6 now has got to be super important to the Lightning. Based on the information I've gathered this series, the Lightning are a much better team. Like, way better. And I said it at the beginning. The only way New York wins and succeeds is by taking advantage of the offensive mistakes. That's all they fucking do. That's all they do, is they sit back and wait for you to fuck up, just like Shattenkirk did right then and there. Shattenkirk whiffed on a shot, just completely missed it, And then the Islanders took it all the way down and scored. So that's on Shattenkirk right there. And that's on New York taking advantage of the offensive mistakes. That's all they've done, all playoffs. That's how they've succeeded. They're not a good offensive team. They sit back and they play defense and they take shots, they take hits, they do everything they can to keep the puck out of their own damn net. God damn it. I don't like going to a game 6. I don't. Because we went through this 2 years ago, and it wasn't good for the Lightning. And now all of a sudden I have a whole different feeling about this series. I could totally see the Lightning just choking it and just blowing the whole damn thing. Now Dallas gets to rest more, and now we have to wait 2 more days to see if the Lightning can head to the Cup. It's fucking ridiculous. Alright, I'll see you on a fucking Thursday, man.